is never an option, not for us.
Never.
We are beautiful, we are brown. We have our beautiful brown babies that we have to protect. They are our future. We need to show them that their voices are louder than the hate that's meant to silence them. We are the example to them, to our culture and our language that we always hold sacred. And we will be right there beside them. And our beautiful brown babies, I stand here before you today. We will never leave you. We will never abandon you. And we will always fight for you. So today and every day, remember this, gente. We are the unbreakable. We are the voice of the voiceless. And together, we are unstoppable. And speaking of unstoppable, I would like to introduce you to a dear friend of mine. She's my hermana. I love her. Not only is she a talented artist, but she stands up for our people and she is not afraid to speak up. Please make some noise for Reverie! Yo, what up, Los Angeles? Hi, my name is Reverie, Immigration Reform. And in the meantime, we demand ICE inhumane raids they've been implementing over the past few days in Los Angeles. I was born and raised in Northeast Los Angeles, Highland Park. My dad was born in Ecuador, and my mother's family came here from Mexico 4 generations ago. Both sides of my family came here for a different life. Not a better life, a different life. And over the decades we have been here in California, we have all proven to be hardworking members of society, and my family's branches have spread to several different American states. When my grandma was raised here, her sisters weren't allowed to speak Spanish in the house because their Mexican mother desperately wanted their family to assimilate. America has always found a way to make immigrants of all colors uncomfortable. Even though our American founding fathers were immigrants themselves when they came here to the Americas and stole the land from the indigenous peoples. Did you guys know that starting in the 1900s, tens of thousands of Mexican Americans and other Latin American born immigrant women were forced into sterilization programs by our government? Let me repeat that. Tens of thousands of brown women were sterilized, which means their ability to bear children was destroyed by our American government. And this was happening up until about 50 years ago. That's really not that long ago, right? There's lots of documentation throughout American history that has shown specifically targeted destruction of our communities. What we are seeing over the past week is their latest attempt to injure our community. Signs used to read, no dogs, no Negroes, no Mexicans. Slavery, racial segregation, the Japanese railroads, the Chinese Exclusion Act, the prison system, minorities in USA being targeted is not a one-time thing. There's a clear pattern and it's been documented throughout our history. There are still systems today that are set in place to set us back, but when we do things like this here, this is how we change it. There's power in numbers. The people have the power. The people are the power. Los Angeles used to be part of Mexico before it was taken unfairly by our American ancestors. And because of this, the culture in Los Angeles is deeply rooted with Mexican influence. You cannot erase our culture. We will keep fighting. I understand there has to be rules and regulations regarding who comes to our country. And I personally am not for an open border. I know we can't let everyone in, but I am here to speak up and ask for an immigration reform and to speak against the ICE raids that are happening in my beautiful city, Los Angeles. Los Angeles, Figueroa, Sepúlveda, Santa Monica, Los Feliz. The names in our state are Spanish because it's part of our history And whether people like it or not, it's also part of our present. The ICE raids have been inhumane. They said they wanted to deport rapists and murderers, which I don't think anybody here has a problem with. But instead, they're deporting hardworking people who break their backs to keep American businesses functioning. An estimated 3% of people in America are here living undocumented. That's only 3 out of every 100 people you come across. We exploit these people and they work the jobs that no American wants to work. Picking fruits in fields, inhaling pesticides and cancer-causing chemicals all day, on their hands and knees scrubbing your toilets, your gardener breaking his back, trimming your bushes, they're changing your dirty sheets at your favorite hotel, the cooks making your food at the mom and pop hole in the wall that you enjoy so much. You don't talk to these 3 people, but whether you know it or not, we need them to maintain our ecosystem, and that's how it's been for generations. Long hours, low pay, these are not criminals. These are contributing members of society. A lot of these people pay taxes. In fact, they paid almost $100 billion in taxes just last year.
Get louder for that.
ICE is targeting grammar school graduations where we should be celebrating our future leaders, but they're instilling trauma and fear into our children instead. It's disgusting. Families are being separated, foster children taken away from yet another home to be taken back to their home country where they no longer have a home. They're saying it's about illegal immigrants, but now they're interrupting court hearings and arresting immigrants who are going through the legal process of becoming citizens, and they're still deporting them. And to me, that doesn't sound right. I understand there needs to be rules, and immigration reform is needed. But for now, stripping hardworking people out of our communities is not ethical. It's cruel and it's inhumane. They took our jobs. To those people, I'm going to give you a new concept. Illegal immigrants aren't stealing your jobs, robots are. You're packing your own groceries at self-checkout, no more cashiers. You're ordering your McDonald's at a kiosk, no more face-to-face ordering. You're taking a Waymo, no more Uber drivers. Illegal immigrants don't work these positions, they never did. You're mad at hardworking people, yet you don't realize how many jobs these big corporations are actually taking away from us American people by replacing us with computers, kiosks, and robots. California is the 4th biggest economy in the entire globe. Our state is very powerful. Our state is very influential. Our state is beautiful. California is a sanctuary state. There's laws that pertain to the entire country, which we call the federal laws. But our states are so big and different from each other that we have some of our own individual rules. In California, for example, we can smoke an herb that grows from Mother Earth called marijuana freely. But in Texas, it's illegal. Here, we respect a woman's right to choose. We even have different seatbelt laws than some of the other states. In California, we have our own opinions, our own rules, and one thing we're not going to let happen is the continuance of these inhumane ICE raids on our neighbors. My immigrant family taught me to work hard. And my hard work that I learned from my immigrant family combined with my art has taken me to 28 countries and 37 American states on tour. When I travel the world, I represent Los Angeles, I represent Latinos, I represent women, I represent Americans, and I represent humanity. I'm here today. I realize my voice carries a lot of power, and I'm here to amplify my community and let it be known we will continue to fight for our people. This country is a beautiful place. I am so proud to be American. Americans have power. We have freedom of speech. We have a constitutional right to assemble. What we are doing here right now, gathering together to send a message, protesting, standing up for our community. This is a beautiful thing right here. And I need you all to understand how much power the people have. Power to the people, love to the people, peace and humanity to our people. nation because of us speaking up for ourselves. And now the whole globe is invested. They're standing with us. Don't ever let anyone convince you that protests don't work. America has been around a long time, and there have been many changes to our laws, our rights, and our liberties over time, all due to people standing up for what we believe in. Power to the people. Say it with me. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Say it louder.
Power to the people.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Power to the people.
Thank you so much. My name is Gregory. You guys take care.
We have another speaker who's going to say a few words. She would like to discuss how we can organize here in Lynwood. Her name is Anna.
Hello, Lynwood! All right, so basically they want us to live in fear, but in this time, we need to go ahead and stick together and look out for one another. So based on all of these speakers, what have they said? We need to organize. What does that mean? What does it mean to organize? To organize means for community members to come together and fight for a common purpose. Right now, our community is under attack. Therefore, what we need is a rapid response here in Lynwood. Now, what is a rapid response network? A rapid response network is for community members to go to any suspicious activity and report back to support those being detained and to document it to support their case. As you guys have seen on social media, this has been really helpful because if a lot of people show up, some ICE agents will definitely back down. So we know that in LA, there are so many rapid response networks, but we need one here in Southeast LA, and I'm here to start one. So I want your support. If you want to be a part of this, please follow and message me. If you see anything suspicious or any ICE activity, report it to my page on Instagram at Unidos en Lynwood. I repeat, at Unidos en Lynwood. This is the beginning of organizing in Lynwood. Lastly, what does Lynwood need? Lynwood needs tangible resources, a fund from the city budget to support those who have been detained or affected by immigration. So I ask City Council, Mayor, and Assembly members to please put your minds together in order to see how we can provide our community members with services that they can actually use. We appreciate the support, but we need more support. More funds, more. I know that Long Beach has a funding for it, so I know that it's possible. We just need more support, and that's why we also need community to get together at City Council and fight for those. Those kind of services are definitely necessary, but they can't be done if we don't fight for it. Lastly, as for the community members, make sure you check in on your undocumented folks, get them their groceries, go do their laundry, donate, share their resources, and do your part. Thank you all for being here. Absolutely beautiful. La comunidad de Lynwood es muy fuerte, así que quiero que sepan que no están solos. Thank you.